Welcome back everyone to TCG Card Shop Simulator. This is our Season 2. So we're doing things a little different in this season. We're not going to be doing the card tables like we did in the first season. And as you notice, it looks a little different in here. So in between episodes, I did do what I was talking about in the last episode. I've reduced these to one shelf each. That way, the guy stocking up shouldn't be spending all his time filling up 6 shelves of single cards. He's only got 3 now. That should release him to be able to do these a lot better than he was before. We stocked up our shelf. So we've got 8 boxes of blues ready. 7.5 boxes of the rares ready to go. And because I've took the stuff off the shelf, we now got a little extra of these to play around with. Do want to try and get some boxes back at some point this day. So I've been using a lot of my stores. Let me just make sure these are okay. So I do need some more stuff in these to keep those going. And the first thing we want to be doing before we open up, because we're still at the night of where I finished off, I haven't started the next day, is we want to get this down because we was pulling a lot of cards at the end of the last episode and we should have some beauties to put down on here. So let's go into our album and let's sort, because we don't have the destinies yet, so there'll be nothing in the destinies. There is some ghost cards we've got. We've got 2 ghost cards so far. I think both those was from trading. We haven't got any graded cards, so it's just the Tetramon. So we want to sort by price. And we want to see what sort of value we got. So we can fit 8 cards down. Okay, so look at our first card. So this is the one we pulled, 135. Market price, 165. So not massive amounts of value. We're still waiting for somebody to come in with £1,000 plus. So 115 on here. I do forget you don't have to press the market price to start off with. So 140 I'm happy to sell you for. Just want to stick around the 20%. I know in the previous season I think I was doing 30 and they were still selling. But things have changed in the game. So 135. Just want to make it as easy as possible on the till. And then we're going down to lower value. So, yeah, 82, I'm happy with you. 20%. Actually, I think we've already sold this. That's why it was a bit higher. So, yeah, 78, I'm happy with you. And everything should be going down in value the way I've set them out. 75 on you. We probably get about £700-800 by selling all these, and then I've got a few more to list. £70 on you. And at the price we're selling them at, they should sell fairly fast. 46. Yeah, we'll put 45 on you. And 43 on you. So let's get opening up and let's get started. So let's get our report first. So we did 71, if I remember right, on day 8. We're up to 75 total visitors now with customers. Items sold 277. We got a lot of experience because I was opening up a lot of cards at the end of the last episode. And we made a revenue of 5,700. So I'm expecting that to be like 6,000-7,000 tonight because we'll be selling a lot of cards where we haven't sold any for many days. Now, I haven't restarted the game, so I shouldn't need to go and tell him where to come and work. But we could open a couple of packs if we really want to. I'll keep this one down by me just in case I have time. Just doing it a pack at a time. Immediately people's coming onto the card table. Okay, nothing in there. Nobody at the till. I've got time to open another. Okay, big queue at the till. So let's start off. I think there is a couple of cards that's been sold off there. Yeah, there's definitely one. Two's missing off there. So I'll stock that up the next time I get chance. And the morning rush, we get this big queue, 134. The 3 big ones haven't sold yet, but that's fine. I'm a patient person. And now, between now and level 16, it's all about saving as much money as we can. Let's just look at the album, try and get 2 down at a time. That one there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did notice the can buy stuff, even if you haven't listed them down with the prices. So you don't want to put too much at a time. So again, 20%, put you at 27. And where's the other one I put down? I want to put a price on that. Okay, nobody's purchased it. Always a little wary of that after we had the issue with the shelf, where people was buying the product before I put the price on the rare boxes, and we lost some money out. I've just got no chance of Terrence actually being able to run this till. And we have it level 15, talking to Terrence. So let's have a look how much we need to employ him. I'm going to get him in on this day. 1,000 to hire. He's not cheap. Now, because I've done the morning rush, there is a chance that he could keep up. But I'm not holding out high hopes for him. I might even just put him on restocking. He's going to be tremendously slow. Let's have a look what this customer trading's got. Oh, that's the sort of cards I'm looking for. So he's asking for a little over the price. We'll start at 1,000. It shouldn't be too much lower for him to walk off. 1,000, I've got it. Brilliant. Now that is going for grading. Your grading has to be done by 1 o'clock, so we need to get it done right this second. Otherwise I miss the deadline. And they've not sorted in order. There you go. Select the service, we want it as that, and submit it. We made the 1 o'clock deadline, so we should get that back a day earlier. If I'd have waited till after 1 o'clock, then it would have to be taking another full day. Let's have a look what you've got. Nothing I really want. But yeah, first grading. I didn't actually have time to even look at what it's worth. But £1,000 card, when we looked at the last one, it was about 6,000 to 7,000. But I do need to get into an habit of checking that. So yeah, I'm excited. That's probably not going to be back in this episode because I do 3 episodes in, or 3 days in the shop in an episode now. So I think that's going to be in the big star of the next episode. Our first graded card coming back. And I do want to just pay over attention. So there's 2 cards left on there. I've probably got a couple of more I could list. Don't want to put any cards less than £20 on the stacking over there. Okay, so let's have a look at what I've got in my album still. So again, let's sort by price. So I've got 22s. I think I can get these 4 down. And hopefully I've got just enough time. No, I don't now. I want to set the price. Put you at 27. Put you at 26. 25 on you. I think 25 on you as well. So 4 more cards on there. The 4 I've just put in still there. Now Terrence will be standing outside, so let's go and get him sorted. And I want you to just restock for today. So So 2 restockers, one's a slow, one's an average. And just look at how many people I've got in the queue. Clark's the big one at level 25, and then that's a game-changing one. We can afford the other till, which I am going to be doing. But like I said, we're only 4,000 away experience from getting the machines in. I want to buy everything, but I want to save money. It's really hard. Okay, got a little bit more room on here. What have we got left? A 19 and an 18. I think I could possibly get them 2 out. Yeah, we're in the £24 mark. I said I'll go down to 20s. Yeah, 22 on you. I think I won't list any more and we'll just take that up as soon as them cards have sold. I think all the big ones have sold I had on there. So we're at 4:30 on the day. Let's get rid of him. So probably at the end of this night, we'll take the card table up for the next couple of days until we get the graded cards back. And I could have probably gone 30% on all them cards and still sold them all. But I'm happy with the money we made. Not enough change. No, one more. Oh, customer trading. Oh, I'm glad I quickly grabbed him. So, he's asking about market price. Let's go a bit lower. Let's start at 400. Yep, I'm happy with that. Unfortunately, that's 400 I'm going to lose because we're not selling those at the moment. Unless I get a duplicate, and then that's a different story. I'll start getting duplicates of the Ghost. And I might even send them off to graded, look at how much they're worth. Yeah, the card table's finished now. So just for now, let's pack it up. Just so people don't waste the time going over to it. And then get upset when there's no cards there. I think it did its job. It's made me about probably up to £800-900 easily, maybe up to 1,000. I've just made food doing the card table today. And I did talk, I wanted to do more. Look at that, second Ghost in the same day. Now again, look at the asking price. He's asking for 517. It's only worth 400. So I might even just let this guy go. Probably do about 350. Don't want to go much higher than that. Okay, decline him. As much as that pains me, I'm not spending that sort of money. Not when I've been talking about needing to save money for the next level, for the pack openers. And we've also got another expansion to the shop coming soon as well. It's not as bad as it looks. Okay, some of them are not being topped up. So we... Oh, actually, it looks like we might even be out of some of the rares. Just allows me to get my box back. Because they can't save boxes for you. It's a shame. I would like you to be able to store empty boxes on a shelf. Just 2 in the queue now. They're not doing a bad job between the 2 of them. I think them keeping it fairly stocked up throughout the day. But I'm going to have to put a decent sized order in. What have you got nice? So we've had some nice cards. Again, this is actually quite a nice one. Asking for a lot lower than it's worth. Let's go 75 on it. Yep. 75 for a card worth 109. We won't put in the table out at the moment until I get a few more. Just easier to do multiple at the start of the day than it is trying to put them on throughout the day. With customers coming in all the time. But we've had some cracking people coming in today with cards. Except for you. But yet 2 ghosts on the same day. And there's another customer trading. Let's get some of these out. There is a few in the queue. I can see them stacking over to the left. What have you got nice? Nothing I want. So I'll send you on your way. You might do some shopping. You might have already done your shopping. And now you want to do some trading over there. So I think they do the shopping before they do the trading. Ooh, okay. So this one's going to be an interesting one. 80, 90 pound, but it's only a grading 1. Now, we did talk about earlier in the season, if we can get a grading 6 or above, I think it was grading 7, you're always going to make your money on it. So let's have a look. This car could be worth 5,800. So, of course, I'm going to be buying that. That's a no-brainer. Ungraded, it's worth £1,000. And I'm actually going to go very close to the price I'm asking for. We know we can make some money off this. Let's go 90. Yeah, I'm happy with that. But that's going over to grading. So yeah, picking up them grading 1 cards. Are very nice. What have you got? Nothing I want. Let me just have a quick top up and order in. We've got 4,500 there. I want to make sure I've got the same again. 8 boxes stored in there and all this is full. So currently I've got nothing in there. All these shelves are full, so that's nice. And we've still got some left over. So let's just keep you all on the same side. Get rid of that tab there now. And I didn't do what I wanted to do. This I had for the box cards. So actually, let's get that done. No, let me do the stock up first. So I'll bring you back once everything's stocked up. Okay, welcome back. So all the shelves are full up now. So I want to start unlocking the boxes, the deck boxes. That's what they brought the other shelf for. Or do I want the battle decks? There is a way of finding out which one's worth more. Something I never really use. TCG prices. So if we have a look outside the fire battle decks would be the first one. So they're currently selling for £27. And if I was to go with the accessories with the deck boxes, I'm selling to about 18. So about 50% more I get for the battle decks. Now I'm just going to have a look at what them purchasing for. I won't know until I get the license. I think I'm going to go with my original plan and do deck boxes. The reason being is because I can do the old shelf. Do I want to go with 2 to start off with, or do I want to go and get the licenses for everything? Let's get the licenses for everything. And then I need to order 2 of everyone. 1 for the shelf, 1 for stocking. Hopefully I haven't took our money too low. I haven't got enough for them all. So in that case, we'll order 1 deck down there. It does leave me absolutely broke. So let me go and set these up and then I'll bring you back. Okay, welcome back. I've got them all on the shelf and I've got a space in the back. So anything else we order new product-wise now, except for the legendary singles, we need a new racking. Now, I think we actually have access. No, it's level 20 we get access to those. It was the boxes at the next level when the card openers come in. So how much are we going to be selling these for? So we're going to do the same as before. Put 10% on. Yeah, £20. I'm expecting them all to be close to the price, but I was wrong. 26 on that one. Another one with 26. And then the last one in the set is... We'll do 21. Slightly above 10% on everything. Let's get the report and get straight on to the next day. Because we need a lot of money because we currently only have £17. So let's have a look. 3,000 experience with me opening up no cards. Still about the 71. I think we were 79 on the previous day. 90 satisfied. That could have been the ones that was going to the card table after we sold them out. Do I want to get that card down? No, Oh, because we've got that one we've got to send to grading. So we need £200 to send that to grading. And we did over 6,000, so I said we was probably going to be 6,000-7,000 on that day. Let's open up immediately. One good thing with Terence, he's here immediately. I can just tell him to man the counter today. Let's see how he copes with a day if he's doing nothing but till. And then I'll help out with the restocking. Check, make sure these don't need to be filled. Just want to see how it is. He might actually do pretty good. And if there's any trading comes up, then we can jump him. If the queue starts getting too big, I will take him over. Now, unfortunately, we need 1,500 for the next till. But there's just too much. So while he's doing that, let's open up an handful of cards. And I'll just show these while I'm just watching him open up in the background. Now, I'm not certain how you do the... I know you can regrade stuff, but can you take things out of a container and put it back in your normal collection? I don't know if that's the thing. I'm just waiting for my 200 to come in so I can pay for grading. And then in the next episodes, we'll have back-to-back days of grading. We've got a £10 card there at the end of the drill Ceros. But I don't want to be unlocking anything else now until we get those machines in. For pack opening. They are quite game-changing based on how we're doing things now. Okay, we've got to look at that. We've got no money and immediately I'm coming in with 2,000 cards. Let's just say, let me think. Maybe we'll get a couple of big customers come through. But we know that's not going to happen. Let's open up another handful and see if he's still there. £28 Acarif, that's quite nice. And I've got it set up so it shows and does a slowdown on any new cards I get. Not just the most expensive ones. Yeah, we're only up to 600, so we've got no chance of getting that card. And again, it's that thing I took a chance by bringing in new products. Tony has a market value of 1,800 and he's asking for 2,100, so he's already asking over the price. So the chance of me getting a good deal on it are a little slim. So let's start stocking up some of the shelves. That's what I'm supposed to be here for. Keep the shelves as full as possible. I'm just looking at which ones he's already partially open. Clear them out first. Okay, put the partials right up in the top corner. All those are full boxes, that's fine. Okay, those have been stacked up pretty good. I will try and get it for 900. I don't think I'm going to get it. Well, I know for certain I'm not going to get it. But let's try everything we've got. No, I'm just going to send him on his way. So he's not doing the best, so I think I will let him finish this and tell him to go on to restocking. I'll cover the tills for a bit. Just until we can get the faster person in. He wasn't as bad as I thought he was going to be. But we have got like 6, 7 in the queue. And new people can't come in until some of these start leaving. And there it is. People was after them decks because I'm starting to go. When I can afford the second till, I will have Terence permanently on the till then. Because all I've got to do is just jump onto the second one to help out. Let's have a look what you've got. Nice. Nothing I want, so let's go on your way. I do need to do... Oh, actually, I've just missed it. Well, we're going to try and do it. Slot 2, 1 card. Yeah, I'm not going to get this in time. Okay, so we'll wait till the end of the day. It does say somewhere on here that it has to, yeah, here. Orders after 1 PM won't be processed till the following day. So, bins I've missed that, maybe there's a chance of me getting another card and send 2 off. I looked at the clock, it was 11 o'clock, and then the next time I'm looking at it, it's nearly 1 o'clock. So, yeah, just let time go away from me. What I tend to do in the late game with Terrence is I don't use him on the till. I tend to have him going around doing the prices every day. Nothing I want there. Doesn't seem to be as busy in the shop today. Could be just confusing because the other guy was doing some when I wasn't at the till. Yeah, we're just not getting the money in as quick as I need. Because I need to buy stock before I worry about that card machine. Yeah, only £10, not worth it. Now you can see that these think machines are in a perfect place. Sometimes you'll get caught out if 2 or 3 try and enter at the same time. That's a good sized order there. And I'm trying to watch out to see if anybody mentions about a product missing. But even if I do see something, I probably won't do it until at least get one of those machines in. Which we are getting very close to. We might hit it on this day. We've still got 4 hours. We only need 500 experience. What have you got, nice? So again, this is another one worth checking. So he wants to give me this to trade for that. So let's see what this is really worth. 270, 43 ungraded. This card's only worth £5. So yeah, I'm going to accept it. So just because the prices don't match up when you look at it first, can be deceiving with the grading, especially if it's a low grading card. So I got a good steal on that one. Probably won't ever send it to grading. I'll probably just send it in the shop at about 60, but it's worth more than the £5 card I had. Nice, nearly up to 4,000. And you do only have those 4 grading slots. So you do want to try and send multiple cards when possible. Especially if you're not doing the next day service on them. But that just costs way too much unless you've got something like a ghost foil or something that you desperately want to get back to sell. But yeah, I'm happy with how the shop's going along today. Does mean I'm going to have to do the till a lot longer than I did in the first season. Need about 150 experience, and we've got plenty of time in the day. We'll get that. And I think I'll go and purchase that before I'll buy any stock. And I'll probably keep them over here, out the way. $56. And there it is, level 16. Let me get off the till. Sooner I get them in, the sooner I can get them started. So we'll just put them up against the wall here, and if I can afford multiple, I will buy them. So it needs to have 32 cards in there, and the best cards we've currently got are these. So I am just going to put all these in. We'll go back to the till in a second. You can send it on its own without having a full amount of cards. But if you fill it up, it takes 4 hours to open it up. So we'll probably see that in the morning before we open up the shop. So I do need to start ordering more of the single cards because they'll be going in that machine now. And I've built up a massive queue while I was trying to do that. But I think it was worthy doing it. And we're managing to get through the customers fairly quick. It is nearly 9 o'clock, so many more won't come in now. But we're already back up over that 2,000, so at least I can buy some product on this night. I've not been major busy with the people on this day. They've been having a lot of small items instead of the good ones. Now we are out, so I do need 8 boxes at the top there. Oh, and actually both those boxes are full. Let's put them up in the top. So I need 6 rares and 8 of the blues, really. There is enough missing off the shelf to get an extra box, but I don't think I can afford it. Might be able to. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It's going to leave me broke for the morning. But let me go and fill up all the shelves and then I'll have a look at what else I need, because we will be needing to order some of these most likely. Especially those, because those are what's going to go in the machine. Okay, welcome back. I did wait on this night. We did the stocking up. There's still stuff I need to order, like those. And the shelf is looking fairly empty with the singles, so I need to stock them up. But I wanted to wait for the machine to be finished. So that is what you will see with the menu. So it will highlight anything you get new. It will also tell you the value. Now, normally if you get about £200 and £300 in value, you're never going to get anything really great in there. If you get 1,000 or more at the bottom there, then you know you've got something good. So if you have a look, 580, you can put your cursor over any one of these. Now it should give a mark on now £7 up there. Another way to tell where your new cards are is it's going to be one of the ones with a 1. Because you're not going to have like 5 copies of the same ghost card in a pack. So you can find out like £9 there. I've got a £6 there. I've got another £6 there. So it's a lot of small ones adding up. Nothing too spectacular in there. Or you could just say, close it, put it in your album. And then you do your usual sorting. Sort by price. And I think some of them we had before. So we've got one card worth over 100. And before we do anything else, I do want to have a look at these. So I've got 2 to go off on grading, because both these was worth quite a bit of money, if I remember right. One was worth 5,000, the other one was worth a little more. The easiest way to tell the value is actually to put your card table down. So go into your album, pick them up, do it like you normally would to put cards on the table. Fortunately, it does block your vision a bit. And then when you go to your price, you can see. So this one here, the Sharfin, is only worth about 270. So I could send that for grading, but I would have to get a grade 10 before it's really worth it. So you're not really worth putting into here. Now, is it £200 a card or £200 for the batch? I don't know. I've not really done too much of it yet. So let's come out of you and then have a look at the other one. I think this is the one that was worth a lot. The grade 1. Yeah, 5,800. This is the one I want to send for grading. So to send it, I need to take the cards back off and then put them back in the album. If it's not going to cost me more to send more than one card, then I probably will. But you're the main one to send. So again, £200, 210 total. Again, this is new to me. I've not really done it. No, it is going to cost £200 to send it. So yeah, it's gone out. So this is the only one I want to grade because this is the one that's going to be worth 5,000-6,000 as long as I can get a good grading on it. So I'm going to submit that now so I don't forget about it on the next day. It's going to cost me 210. Well, we haven't got enough money. So we'll do that on the start of the next day and I will remember it this time. And is there anything that I want to really put down on here? Now that ungraded card, is there any way to take the seal off it? I don't think there is. No, it doesn't seem to be any option for me to say, like, break the seal open. I'll have to have a look into that one because I don't know how that works. It's not something I've ever really played around with. Okay, so let's sort these by price, see if we've got anything decent in here. I think we had an £100 card, but nothing else really too much, so not going to worry about the cards on this day. Not until I've got more to put down. Could just put down and sell that one, but it's only going to be like £150 I'll get. Not worth it. So let's get the report for day 11. Let's get started straight onto day 12. 74, again around that 71. I think 79 is the highest we've got. 5,200 because we wasn't selling any cards. But that's a quite good money. And all the upgrades because of the machine. If I can afford another machine, I will get one, but I do need to get these stocks up. Shop is open. Don't know why you're standing out here, not in the shop. It used to be one that used to start, and that was what I forgot to do last night. I had the box by the side of it. It would have nearly been finished by now. He must not start till 8:30 because he's only just walking in now. So remember, get up to 200 and send that card off before you forget about it again. So it's probably not worth buying a grade 1, grade 2 card unless I have the plans to send it off. I mean, I could also send it off on like a 7-day and only spend a couple of quid on it. That could be really worth it. Maybe I'll look at that option. Let's have a look what you got. Oh, that's what I like. Let me think about it because I haven't got enough to even attempt to get a card like that yet. So that was, yes, same on the last day. We had a really big card at the start of the day, a £2,000 one. That's very similar price. I need some bigger customers to come in. Well, I've got no chance of getting it. Okay, I've hit over 1,000. I'm in the ballpark. Probably need about 1,200, I think, realistically. Okay, we've got 1,100. Yeah, I'm not going to get it for this. Let me think about it. Yeah, I'm going to need at least 1,100 for that. Buy more stuff, people. It's worth a try. Because she could walk away at any time. Let's try 1180. But she is asking for way more than market. I won't go above the market on it. Does mean I'm probably going to miss that deadline again. Okay, we're up to 1345. I'm willing to offer you everything. 1345. Not a bad deal. And if we look on the side, oh, actually, it won't show you now because I'm in that out of that. But we could have looked at the grading price of it. So I need £400 by 1 o'clock and I can send both those cards off. But it's probably 450 I'm going to need, actually. And another customer trading there, and I've just not got the money. Need at least another £100 in sales. We've got about an hour left before the cut-off, but I might just send it even if I miss the cut-off. Okay, I might have enough for it now, so let's move off the till. Let's get this sorted. First one's back in 2 days. So we want to send you for grading. And then we want to switch albums, which is there. And we want to send the grading one. And we just about made the 1 o'clock. I'm actually going to try this. So if we say with this one, send the grading 2. This is the only one that's worth about 200. What's the cheapest service we've got? £10. I think I'm going to pay that. It's going to tie up one of my slots for many days. Well, it's £20 it cost us. It's going to take 12 days to get that one back. But we might be able to make some money on it. And I did miss that customer trading, but I've got no money to buy anything. That's why I didn't bother looking at it. So we've got 3 sets of grading to start coming back, and that's when it's really exciting knowing what sort of grading you've got on it. If you get a bad grading, you can send it back off and have it regraded. Sometimes a grade 1 can come back, so I've heard, into a grade 10. But again, I've never tested it for myself. Okay, everything stops because the machine's ready. It's worth 600, so there's something of some decent significant. 25 up there, 12 there, 148 up there, so we've got another fairly decent card what can go onto our shelf. So yeah, I'm happy with that, and I want to get it loaded with whatever cards we've got here. Did mean to buy some, but we spent all our money on that last card, unfortunately. Well, we've got a box up here, we'll just use these, just so I can get the timer on. It's only 4 hours. Hopefully in 4 hours we'll have a lot more stock to be able to put in it next time. Let's have a look what you've got. Nothing I'm going to bother with. And yeah, it's just so hard to keep up these days. At least I'm getting through them fairly quick. Back up to 700, because I have got to start buying some products like the yellow one and the blue. I can see them running down from here. And then we need to buy a lot of the single cards. And I think that's where my money's going to go, on the single cards and the boxes first. Before buying any more of these boxes here. Okay, back up to the 1,000. I'm happy with that. Okay, the stress is done. I just want to have a look at how we're doing. So we're okay with that. Just blue and yellow. And then we need to order the other stuff. So let's get that sorted. So accessories. Blue. The yellow. Then we need to switch to booster packs. I want a box of those. Box of those. We can actually buy the license for this now, but I can't afford it. So for this time, I'm going to say order 6 of those, which I can't order. But I have to just go with the 3 for the moment. But I do want to get that license for the bigger box sooner than later. Definitely before I get another card machine. So it's £900 I need to spend. And I'm pretty certain we've got an expansion to the shop available to us as well. Okay, now I can breathe a second. Fairly good card. We might be able to get this. He's asking for a really good price. Ooh, how low do I want to try and get him? Let's go at £750. I'm happy with that. £960 card. Now, I can't see it because I've already come out the menu, but I could probably see the grading on that one before I'd have purchased it. I need to get into the habit of doing that. 251, nice customer. I remember the biggest customer I've ever seen in the shop outside of cards. I think I've seen one over 400 before. I think we've had one over 300 in this season alone. I remember 333. But I've never seen somebody come up and buy like £1,000 worth of product in the shop if it wasn't a card. Okay, how is the shelves looking? Empty, empty, empty. One box there. Let me just put an order in. Give these guys something to do. 8 of those. 7 of those. And then I also need to be buying... We'll get 6 of those if I've got enough. Nowhere near enough. Okay, that will have to do. Okay, machine's finished, so we need to get it done. Only 303, so I know there isn't anything really any great in there. And then I need to run outside to go and grab one of them small boxes. Actually, we didn't have enough money to order them, did we? But there is some on the shelf. I will have a shelving next to the machine as well. Don't know why they've just left a random box on the top. Maybe they've all gone home. But yeah, I'll keep a rack in here so I can start keeping some box right by the machine so I'm going to keep running around. Refilling it as quick as you can just to get it turning round as fast. You could probably get 2 or 3 machines worth in a day. Okay, we're finished for the day. My voice is just about to give up on me. I do apologise about it cracking. I think I've just recorded too much on this day. So in between episodes, I'll have a little bit of a stock up. Get all the stuff from outside just so that I'm a bit more efficient on the next episode at the start. But I think I'm going to call it there on this episode. So we're doing pretty good. Now, did we have enough? So we've got 2 more days. So it's not going to be at the start of the episode. It's going to be on day 2. The next one won't be coming until the episode after. And then that's going to be like 3 episodes time. I think we did get a card, didn't we? That was worth some good money. Which was under Tetramon. It doesn't actually show me on that menu. I hate that part. So the only way I'm going to know its real value, if I forget to check, is by putting this down. So yeah, this one could be worth 6,000. If I spend the £200 on top of its value now, I'll only spend 1,200. We've got a good chance of getting some good bucks off that, and I think that is, I've got to do it. Let's take this back up so I don't forget about it. We don't really have enough good things to put onto there until we get the submissions back. And I am going to send that off. So all my slots are full now. And there's no way of extending them slots. And we want it on the £200 4-day service. So yeah, 2 coming back in 4 days. 2 days on that one. And 12 days on that one. So yeah, over the next few episodes, we're going to see a lot of grading coming through. And I'm hoping to send a lot more out as well. But that's a great place to call it. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. And I'll see you all again soon.